Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Odell. This is a video, good friend of mine, and very well known to the 1/6 scale community, Serang Kim. Hands down, I had the pleasure of meeting him a year ago when I was in Korea, and I went up to Seoul to one of his conventions, and he's having another one this month, and of course, I'm not in Korea no longer, so I wasn't able to attend. But he did a video going over his little exhibit, and hands down, um, to the Rain Man fans out there, I'm sorry, but Rain Man is number two.
Now I introduce my oldest but
Yeah, I'm sorry, but
first figure
he
is
destroyed. I mean, he.
me.
I'm not gonna say he destroyed. No, I'm gonna have to
Very
say he
famous by
destroys all other
such
customizers
beautiful,
out there
beautiful
when it
dog.
comes down to these figures. Um, you know what? I don't want to say destroy because then that's making it seem like everybody else is shit. I just personally think that he is number one, the best customizer out there in the game right now. Look at
Now
this
you're
shit.
looking
Uh, yeah,
most
it's very
famous
expensive to own this set,
band,
stuff like this.
the
But I mean, look at the
Beatles.
detail that
Beatles
he puts into
is
these figures. It's
full band.
fucking amazing. I've
Platform.
seen Rain Man's work. I've been following
He
his work,
they very
and I think the
great
best figure he ever put
suits,
out was the dude.
very iconic fashion
But
for
I would say
Beatles.
most recently that he put out that I thought was pretty
93.
amazing was Willy Wonka. But other than
I
that, the rest of his
amazing
figures that he's been putting out, including the current one that
artist
he's working on, I just um,
John Lennon.
I'm not really
John
getting the
Lennon
feel
band.
for it. I mean, it's amazing work, but
Harvesting guitar.
I just don't feel that it
Ringo
can
Starr and
top Sarong's
George
work as
Harrison.
you see here. This is just fucking amazing. When he loaded this
This is
video up, I think I looked at this
my
video like
oldest but
10 times.
series. Uh, Very early period Beatles.
The detail on the guitars alone is amazing.
This is Abbey Road version Beatles.
I mean, look at
Very
John Lennon,
famous
man. That
photo from
it's just crazy.
Zebra crossing photo. Um, Late Beatles
Now, unfortunately, now if he makes a
very
Jackson 5, hey, I'm
also
down with that.
hippie.
I just really I know who the Beatles
White
are.
beard,
I know the
mustache,
songs that they
long hair,
sing, but not really a Beatles
looks
fan.
like
So,
Guru.
but to be honest, just to own this, because it's a piece of Sarong's
George
work,
Harrison and John Lennon.
it would have been something to get, definitely.
George Harrison
I know
band
MRA has this set, I believe.
Telecaster,
So,
also
man, brother, get
Beckett's
those painted up and get those bad boys out.
famous John Lennon with
I mean, everything
Lennon
they, of course,
Brothers.
everything that everybody puts out between Sarong and Rayman, of course,
Now you're looking
they all
famous
sell out, of course.
Yoda.
Um,
This is a very small figure, but there
I
are
wonder if he's gonna show
butterfly
his.
system on it in Yoda's hand.
Actually, on this video, I
Also,
think he already showed Jimmy Page.
Dr. Langdon from Da Vinci Code, movie Da Vinci Code, cryptex on his hand.
Look at that.
Next, Beethoven series. I make two different figure.
That is just fucking amazing of
One is
Beethoven.
composer version when he writing song or music, and this is a maestro version.
I mean,
Maestro
that shit
version
is
is
just amazing. And again,
I imagine
some people may not know who Beethoven
his second
was,
number
but
five.
just to have this piece of his artwork in the collection.
Also version is
It's available now, and I'm really
when I
thinking
make
of
this
actually
video,
picking
I
up both of them.
real Beethoven
Because again, Sarang's work, it just, for me,
so
it just can't be
he
passed.
wearing ear A and played played violin, cello, and writing. Also, I make his face very cynical face.
And I will throw this video in the link, so in case for those who did not get a chance to see it.
Yeah, this is.
Look at that shit. I mean, that is just, that is crazy. Look at the detail
Many people
that
like
he throws in there.
Yeah, I like very much too. You're looking at story night picture or painting palette.
I mean, just like I said, the detail alone, and this is everything that comes with the figure.
Easel. I make full scratch build and
You know, some people wonder why it's so expensive. It's like, man, look at the time and effort that's being put into this.
knife and his face is very passion with passion. Vincent Go was not weakness people. I want to show his passion.
There's the masterpiece right there.
Very famous guitarist Jimi Hendrix.
Expensive as hell, but I mean, it's a masterpiece.
Version. He is left-hand player, very famous.
But anyway, you know, I'm sure everybody sat there and saw the post that, you know, I sat there and I threw on Facebook, and I'm dead serious about trying to convince him to, you know, to do this, because I think he's the only one that will be able to pull it off. And he can do it just like how he did with Jimi Hendrix, and basically give you the option of, you know, which version of the character do you want. Different head sculpts, one with MJ with shades, the other without shades. Obviously, the Grammy Award version of MJ on the left-hand side, where he won 8 Grammys. Sit there and make 8 little, you know, Grammy trophies to go with the figure. And then on the right-hand side, you got where he won on the American Music Awards, where he won, I think, 7 of those. You know, make the certain amount of trophies that the American Music Award puts out. You know, the iconic glove, where the one on the right he wore the black version. I mean, seriously, I know a lot of people sit there and be like, you know what? Yeah, I just don't see it. I just don't see it happening, or, you know, not into it. I promise you, if he did this and he put 150% in it, it will fucking blow people's minds. So I'm going to do everything in my power to convince him of doing this project. I know in Korea, and hell, if he's got friends in China or Japan, I'm sure they'll buy this figure in a heartbeat. So hopefully I can convince him to do it, because my thing is, you can't do the Beatles and then Jimi Hendrix and not do the greatest entertainer of all time. I mean, you got to do MJ. And plus, I would love to see his version of his sculpt of how he sees Michael Jackson compared to the Hot Toys sculpt. So, yeah, at first I was pressing on the jacket, on getting the jacket done, but now I'm pressing on a full-up figure, just like how you see here. So, definitely a must-have. So, let's see what happens.